It's our first Christmas in the Lavender Blue Cottage, and it's absolutely dreamy. Although I'd have to admit that decorating the interior of this home isn't exactly what I imagined. In fact, the interior of this home is not what my imagination keeps trying to work up. This is not necessarily a fixer-upper, but there's a lot of things I want to do with this home. And so I'm just planning on keeping Christmas very simple this year, mainly because we will be gearing up for ripping out all the flooring on the 2 upper levels. And so we need to prepare for that more than anything, which is going to be a big job. So I just don't want to add too much decor. However, I am going to show you the finished basement living room, which we've been working on. And we decided to fix up this space because it was so dark and scary, and we knew it would be a great family space. So I'm sharing with you some of my process for decorating this little space, and you'll get to see pretty much all of it. However, there's a lot of details with the makeover that we did that I just am not going to share in this video because this is going to be all about Christmas and what our home looks like this year. But hang tight. I'm hoping to come back in January and share all the makeover details, paint colors, sources for the products, the DIYs that we did in here. But just hang tight. Let's just talk about Christmas as I share with you this basement living room. So this was a fun thing to play with. I'm actually working with Deco Frames on social media, so I wanted to show you here as well. But they make really cool frames for the Samsung Frame TV, and they actually sent me a couple to try because the old one that we had from our other house just did not go with this space. And so I got this cool brass one that's really minimalistic. And then they also sent me this white frame. This one kind of disappears more into the wall. It's just really fun to play with these deco frames, get an entirely different look, and play around with the art that I downloaded. Super fun, but I think I did finalize on the brass one, at least for the Christmas time. It just seemed to fit the space better. So I was so excited. I had ordered a custom rug from a carpet store because this is a very long, narrow room, so it had to be custom, but we went ahead and put it down here. So nice to have somewhere soft to land our feet. And I love that the light blue on the rug kind of pulls out this light blue on the couch that's in the piping. Clearly, this dusty blue color is the theme of this space, which works great for Christmas time. I love using blue for Christmas time, so we went all out with the blue and white down here. I really love it. Let me know what you think as well. I did decide to add a few touches of color, like a green throw blanket to kind of tie in the green from the tree, but I'm pretty much oversaturating the space with blue and white, and of course some, browns from the furniture and stuff, but I'm really happy about it. So let's take a look at the finished space, all decorated for Christmas. It feels so cozy, and we love coming down here every night together to maybe watch some Christmas movies, do our Christmas countdowns, read a Christmas book, all the things, Christmas puzzles. It just is our happy place as of right now, and I hope you enjoyed looking at it all decked out for the holidays. I could not resist adding a few Christmas touches to our darling little front porch, even though I imagined it looking a little different for the Christmas season. We had hoped to get new flooring down on the front porch because they had the carpet and it was pretty gross, and so we ripped that carpet up. And I had hoped to get brick or stone or something. I'm leaning more towards brick, thanks to all of your comments. But I wanted to get that down before Christmas. Well, it didn't happen. But nonetheless, even though things aren't perfect, I wanted to add a few Christmas touches, like this amazing faux wreath, which I'll try to link down below in the description for you. And then just some blue and white ribbon. And this little brass horn. I just think it's simple and sweet and goes so well with the exterior of the home. Now, the previous owners had added this little hook here, and so I pulled out my basket and just clipped some fresh greenery just right there by the front porch to add into it. I've been using this bush a lot, just pruning it and using the clippings for decor. It's really a simple and very affordable way to add some greenery around your home. I did have to do some cleanup from fall, get some of these leaves cleaned away, and then I just added a simple blanket to this little bench. I could have added a pillow and some more things, but I've noticed our kitties love to just sit in this little area. So this was just for them, a little cozy spot for them to lay and cuddle. So we're gonna make candles now. Well, I'm going to start to actually just make a few examples for you guys for my blog and for my kids, because this is an activity I want to do this Christmas season. We seem to have made a tradition to make some kind of candle during the holiday season, and it's so fun to make them and then light them around the house. So I actually bought these beeswax candle making kits last year. The season flew by and we didn't get around to it, but I tucked them away and knew I could get them out this year. So we've made all sorts of fun varieties of candles each season. I think last year we did the hand-dipped beeswax candles from actual beeswax from our honeys, which was so fun. But I want to make it a little simpler this year, and these are just some beeswax sheets that you can roll up, but they are so pretty, and I actually think it'll be fun to make a ton of them and then use them for gifts for like our neighbors, friends, and whatnot. So I am going to open these up, give it a try, take you along, and I will link a blog post and share like the resources of where I found these, if this is something you might want to do this year as well. I'm going to show you the slight difference from these two kits that I got, and I'll link each one below, and as well as some other ones that I think that would work. But one of them had bigger sheets of beeswax, and one was like more yellow, I guess, a very vibrant yellow. And then this other kit, this beeswax looked more natural to me. You'll see the difference here, but I liked the ones that looked more natural, a little more earthy. They looked like they just came straight from the bees. So I did like this color best, but both of them make really cute candles. So the process is really simple. You just get the wick. This kit came with one, or you can buy wicks if you're just buying beeswax sheets. You can also just get string and dip it in wax. Anyway, you just put that little wick as close to the edge as you can, and then just roll and press that beeswax around the wick. Then it's so simple. You just start to roll, trying to keep it even. If your beeswax sheets are a little too stiff, you can warm it up with a blow dryer. You saw me doing that. Makes it a little more pliable and easier to roll. once you're finished rolling, it might be a little misshapen. They're easy to just wiggle around and make into a perfect circle. You can just press that seam down into the wax and it holds its shape really good. You may have to like try to fit it to your candlesticks, but most of these beeswax sheets I've noticed come perfect for like a standard size candlestick. Such a fun, simple project, and it can make a really cute gift. I actually decided after I'd made a few that I wanted to give these as gifts. So I made a quick little printable that you can also get. I will link you to the blog post where you can sign up and get these printables and get access to my entire subscriber library. But I just made this cute little printable that says, "I am the light of the world." You can gift it to friends, neighbors, tie together a few of these with a sprig of greenery and this little gift tag. And it just makes a very beautiful, unique, I'd say boutique-worthy Christmas gift. So before we decorate the upstairs or the living room area that I wanted to add a few Christmas touches to, we had to find a Christmas tree. So let me take you along to see a glimpse of our absolute favorite tradition of going to the mountains and finding a Christmas tree. Don't eat yellow snow. Don't you dare. Come here. What do you expect after digging a hole? Cooper. I know, it's kind of sad to cut that one.
It was cut before.
I'm sorry everyone, you're too big to ride the trunk. That was for toddlers. That's so adorable. Jerry's Cocoa Cozy recipe. It's a secret, right? I can't share it online. Huh?
I don't care.
You don't care? That's yummy. He made it up. We call it Cocoa Cozy. While I imagine the upstairs of our home looking a lot different than it does feel quite dated to me, and I'm excited to begin the makeover process next year. However, I'm just trying to make the Christmas fit in, and definitely an old-fashioned vibe was what was needed for this space. So I set to work at making some dehydrated oranges and apple slices so that we could hang those on the Christmas tree. It just felt fitting, and it happens to be one of my favorite ways to decorate a Christmas tree. So my process is really simple. I just slice them and put them in a dehydrator for about a day, and then they're ready for us to get ready for the Christmas tree. I like to simply use thread and a needle to make something for the apples and orange slices to hang. So that's what I'm doing here, and I was grateful to have a little help because it can be quite the process. But get your kids involved if you have them, the grandkids, and it's so fun to make these every year. You can preserve these, of course, and use them year after year. However, I find if you just dehydrate new oranges and apple slices each year, the colors are a lot more vibrant and beautiful. So my daughter came to me with an image that she saw on Pinterest, and we knew we had to give this a try. So you get the peels of an orange and just remove them from the orange. I just cut out on both ends and then carefully peeled away the peel, trying to not tear it at all. If it tears a little bit, it's fine, but you want to have this peel preserved as much as you can. And then we used a star-shaped cookie cutter. It hurts a little bit because you really have to press through, so you can use your sweater or like a towel and press until you get through the peel. And you have these darling little star-shaped orange peels, and you can make garlands, you can make ornaments, you can just sprinkle them around. I wanted to make a garland to hang along our mantle. But man, they are so cute and sweet. You could even like mix in cranberries, popcorn, whatever you can find. It makes the cutest little garland. So I went ahead and dug through our garland bins and found the ones I wanted to use for the fireplace and just for the stair rail. I was going to keep it really, really simple in our living room since we are going to be gearing up for clearing it out very soon to get ready for new flooring. But I couldn't just not bring in Christmas in this space, in this cozy fireplace area. So I'm doing a little bit. I had to really resist. I wanted to do more. I imagined more in this home, but we're just making do and preparing for other things. But even with the idea of keeping things really simple, I was just amazed what a little bit of Christmas decor can do for bringing in the festive holiday spirit and making everyone just excited. It really doesn't take much. So I hope that encourages you that even though you imagine maybe more, and it's so easy to get caught in this online world with people doing so much to decorate their Christmas home, you really can keep it very simple, very manageable, and still bring in a beautiful holiday home that everyone can enjoy. Well, my friend, no matter what you imagine your Christmas to look like, I hope that you have a very wonderful and Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will be back very soon to share more inspiration for the keeper of the home.